This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
Hey guys, this is Philip Chan for the iPhone app review. Today we're going to take a look at a little app called Thud, President's Edition. Thud is basically a quiz app, but during the quiz, with the correct answers, you've got to use those answers to solve different puzzles, or stack blocks in a certain way, and it's a sort of puzzle. Thud, it's available for $2.99 through iOS. It comes with two game modes, Brainy, which is normal difficulty, and then Insaney, which is insanely difficult. You can turn the sound on or off right there. I think total it has somewhere around 1,000 different questions, 40 levels, and as I showed, those two difficulty levels. So let's get a chance. Let's take a shot at Brainy. I haven't gotten too far yet, but I'll just show you the initial stuff here. Alright, here's the idea. You gotta stack, you're gonna have a little thing you have to stack shapes on, and you get those shapes by answering questions about the president. Let's get that focused a little better. Correctly. With that in mind, let's start. Hint, answer questions and learn shapes to drop and stack. You'll get to see how terrible I am with some presidential knowledge. Who's called the father of our country? Well, I hope I can get this one, so this is going on right here. Tap the answer, George Washington. Then it gives you a nice little blurb about George Washington. Here I've got to stack the shape. Stack two shapes. I've got to keep them stacked at the bottom here. I'll just tap here, and it's going to rotate at the very top. There's sort of a magnet system going on. So I want to get it right. Let's say I have it right on the bottom. So that US capital store symbol. There we go. Oh, tragedy. That was pretty terrible. So, messed up. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Probably not Barack Obama or Abraham Lincoln. George Washington, not so much. Let's try Thomas Jefferson. There we go, 100 points. Our third president penned the Declaration of Independence. And now I'll try to stack it this time without failing quite as bad as I did before. Oh, look at that. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to drop stuff off. However, I'm going pretty crummy, just quickly dropping it. Who was president first? Ooh, now that's a little more of a tough one. Definitely not Jimmy Carter. I think it was it Polk? It probably Polk before McKinley. Yeah, I think it was Polk. Got it. Our 11th president. Okay. Now I'll show you how to drop it correctly. Here's a different type of shape. There we go. And from there, I'll need to stack them. Which one is Chester A. Arthur? It's a little bit of a tough one. I'm going to go with this one here. Ooh, not doing so bad right now. 21st president. And I've got to stack it again. You can tell the shapes are not really going to correspond. They can make things a little bit difficult. So let's try and drop this at kind of a different angle. Oh, and there we go. We've beaten stacking two shapes. Mission complete on Thud. Nice job. Now we'll see our total points for the answers. The Thud penalties, I did pretty bad on those ones I dropped off the edge, as you saw. Let's get that focused. There we go. And total score, 1,800, and stars right there. Pretty straightforward. Let's progress to that next level. Stack 3 stars. Okay, so I'm just going to hold it right here. So as you can see, Thud is a pretty fun app. Some neat questions, like I said over, we chose Joe Biden to be his president. We know that one, Barack Obama. Go back to the main menu here. Come on, let me back to the main menu. And this is just a nice app. With the presidential election coming up, I think it's very relevant. Lots of questions to keep you occupied. At $2.99, it's a little more expensive than most. I think it's going to turn off a few people. Not a lot. I mean, there's tons of questions, 40 different levels, 2 different difficulty levels. Is that enough to get most people interested? For fans of history and fans of just knowing more about our political process, definitely. For others, maybe not so much. Either way, though, I do like how there's the variation in gameplay. It's not just quiz questions. It's also a little bit of balancing act, too. So that's Thud for the iOS. This is Philip Chan. We're going to give this a solid 4 out of 5. Check out Thud President's Edition as we get closer to our presidential election in the United States of America. Later, guys.